let's just cut the crap and get straight to the point. The narcissist has an insatiable need to humiliate you and to hurt you. Okay, they're doing this on purpose. Not only narcissists, but a lot of different cluster B personality disorders, sociopaths, psychopaths. They're enjoying this. Let me give you a couple of prime examples. Maybe a parent that constantly humiliates their child, and I'm not talking about getting onto the child, but I'm talking about like provoking the child to get a reaction and hurting the kid so that they do that. Some parents do that. And then, of course, some younger people will do that to other people. You know, they like to create chaos. They always have to thrive on chaos. They are the demons of chaos. Wind and storm. They shake the foundations of the sanity, and they do it on purpose. For example, any place they go into, they'll turn it from paradise on earth to hell in a handbasket like that. But they're doing it on purpose because they always have to thrive in that environment. It's all they do. It's how they feel alive. Remember, these people are dead inside, so they always need a hit of constant attention and praise. And if you don't constantly, oh, your boots are great, your tie is great, you're God. I quit going to church and worshiping the image of your freaking ego. But even then, it'll go dry because it's never enough, right? It's like, throwing quarters into a black hole. It's just never enough. So they do hurt people, and they do hurt it to create chaos. They like that. And this one I want to, you could see this within families. People will create family dramas. Everything's stable in the family, but someone has to hurt someone else on purpose or turn two people against each other to create chaos, and so they can get all, excited about it. I've seen it in the workplace. One of the worst, and I never mention names in my videos, but two of the worst cases I've ever seen was one time there was a lady who was a friend of mine, very, very nice lady, and she had made a cutout guitar. It was like a guitar figure, but it was cut out of construction paper, and she put glue and some glitter on it, and it was for some first graders to do a Christmas show, right? I mean, first grade, come on, these are cute little kids, missing half their little teeth, and put your finger in the little gap, and they don't really let you, that's a joke, obviously. They should be happy. They should not be afraid. They should not have fear, in an environment, but a narcissist always needs to create an environment of fear and control, and chaos, and in the workplace, the attacks are not professional. They are all personal. Normal people don't attack you on a personal level for making a mistake in the workplace. They might reprimand you if you've been warned about something, and they reprimand you, or they try to correct the problem, or they work with you. And, there's some bad employees, and sometimes employees need to go because they're not cutting it. But there are civil ways to do that. There are professional ways to do that. Grand models of this design, you hear about, you can find some great articles in Forbes magazine on that, about employees not cutting they're pulling their weight, or somebody like Simon Sinek, who encourages a very positive work environment, or one of my personal favorite, Dr. Robert Sutton, who wrote the book, pardon the French, but it's the name of the book, The No Asshole Rule. And The No Asshole Rule, I'm sorry, that is a fantastic book. It was rated 2007's Best Business Book of the Year, and for rightful reasons. If you listen to that book, boy, there's some great stuff there. But sociopaths, psychopaths, narcissists, they do get into the workplace. And a lot of times they pursue it for a position of power because that's how they become God. They're losers in life, and they know they're losers, and they're always going to be losers, and they know that. All they have in life is being a loser. So, some power, to grab at power, at least gets them a little bit up so they can, hey, I can hurt some people now. Oh, I can hurt some people. Oh, yeah, and they're really getting off on that. It's amazing. So this lady, she creates this little guitar. It was really cute. It had glitter and stuff, and it's supposed to be fun for the kids for Christmas. Literally, I'm not joking. The guy looks at this thing, makes this angry face, goes, I don't like the way you put the glitter on this. There's not enough glitter. Throws it on the floor, tells the employee, I want you to get down and pick that up and do it again. So it's good enough for me. She didn't do it. And this is a glittered guitar of construction paper for a first grader. for a Christmas show. Throw it on the floor. Get down, you worthless dog, and do it for me. Me. Or, here, park my vehicle. Or, here, shine my shoes. Oh, I'm God. You'll give me your feed, deny your Christ, and worship me. Ain't happening, princess. No way, Cupcake. No one. We will never bow down like we wouldn't to the pagan gods. Anyway, so they do this stuff. I saw one where a guy backed a little kid, probably second grader, into the corner. And the kid's probably 7 or 8, I don't know, with his fist half an inch from that kid's face. The kid was shaking, crying, and urinated himself. And this guy towers over him. What a hero! What a champion! It's amazing somebody didn't beat him up. He's going to get caught one of these days. Are you encouraging violence? Well, I usually don't, and I'm not. I'm just saying is that I knew there was a guy that was a real bully that drove 3 of his employees to suicide. This was back in my home state. He drove 3 employees to suicide, and he bragged about it. He's like, "Oh, they killed themselves for me. I'm God. I have power over life and death." He's probably getting all erect on it. No joke. He's probably literally getting a sexual arousal out of this. Well, then, of course, he was working for a jail, I guess, and some inmates went to attack him, and it seems like all the guards kind of just looked the other way. Nobody wants to be hurt. Nobody wants to be hurt. But these people think they have an obligation to hurt others, and it's how they get their feet on their extract. Give me feet, extract. So they're doing it on purpose. I knew another guy that when he was having a bad day or he just wasn't getting enough feed, he would literally line up his employees and call them into the office one at a time and send them out in tears. He would bring them in just to hurt them, get hard over it. Pardon the expression, but they do. It's a psychological mess up. And send them out with tears, and he's like, I hurt people. I hurt people. I hurt people. Oh, God, I hurt people. Look how important I am. It's all he had. It's all he had. But they do it. So when you are targeted, fortunately, I don't have to deal with that crap right now. But I feel sorry for anybody who does, because it's unnecessary. There are some very, very bad employees, and there's some very bad supervisors. There are some incompetent people who are well-meaning. There are some people who get edgy and testy because they have a bad day. It happens to the best of us. You can't judge it just because of one thing. But what we're not talking about is a grouchy person. We're not talking about somebody who makes a mistake and loses their cool and apologizes. We are talking about someone who says, I'm going to get some power. I'm going to hurt some people. Now, I'm going to hurt the whole damn world. It's going to pay for not giving me enough attention. They always look at you with condescending looks. You're inferior to them. You're insects. They always browbeat you and turn away or give you the silent treatment. Or it's never good enough. Or publicly humiliate you. And rest assured, they are getting off on this. It is not professional. They are not bullying you because they think it's going to make you do a better job. In fact, they usually destroy their own workplaces. It's like they shoot themselves in both feet and wonder why they can't run. And, the kind of people that will hit you, even if they're not physically abusive, but put it in that context, it's usually emotional. But let's translate it to the physical. They're the kind of people that will strike you. And then, it's your fault. You forced my hand to do that because you're being so weak. And bad. And they're projecting their own crap on you. So, they do target. They do hurt. They want to burn the world. You have to pay just for being there. So when you think somebody is really, really, really bullying you at work and getting on your case and literally trying to hurt you, keep in mind, they are hurting you. They're hurting you. They're hurting anybody around you. They're hurting your friends. By hurting you, they're hurting your family. They want to stress you out so bad that you get sick and get some sort of illness, or if they push you to the point where you get so depressed that you commit suicide, they will try, I'm a good person, I feel real bad that they did that. But they'll go home and literally almost masturbate to it, like, I have so much power, I caused them to kill themselves. I'm like God. I have power over life and death. They're happy, like that one guy that drove 3 people to suicide. He was bragging about it, making jokes that somebody painted a Jackson Pollock on the wall with their brains because, look what I did. Yeah, it's good to have goals. It's amazing how sick these people really, really are. They are really disgusting, and that's why I'm in my other video about narcissism and demon possession, because these things are seemingly inhuman. They have no empathy, no conscience, they love watching people in pain. They want to burn the world. They take everything personally and want to attack and rip and rain and varg. And you're going to pay the price. Your health will suffer, having to put up with it over and over and over again. So if you're in a workplace like that, you need to get the H out. You're not tucking tail and running. You're saving your own sanity. Get out of there and then try to attack the assailant from the outside, or just give it up. But the bottom line is, if you got somebody that's constantly humiliating you at work, they're doing it on purpose. They are enjoying this. It is not work-related. It is they are effed up in the noodle, and you're going to pay the price. Like an angry bull, it's going to target whoever's in the ring with it. Okay? It's not personal, but they will target you and bash you and try to gore you with their horn till you get out of the ring. Then they'll turn on somebody else and go try to gore that person with their horn. It is amazing the kind of evil these people can generate. But he's just having a bad day every day. No. Anyway, so there you have it.